Om Shanti. This is a little churning about today's Murli. April 5th, 2020, Avyakt Murli. The heading of the Murli is Follow the Father. In our Brahmin life, our aim is to become Bapsaman. That means become equal to Father. So in order to become equal to the Father, Baba is saying today, you need to follow the Father. So we need to follow two fathers. So Baba is actually starting the Murli. The bodiless Bab Dada, Baba and Dada, has to take the support of the body, support of Daddy Kulsar. Why? In order to make you children bodiless too. So they are coming into the body because we are in the body consciousness and bodily in a physical world and we don't know the way out. And then he has to come in the body to make us bodiless. So the bodiless is the main thing because that's the stage of Baba. So I have to become bodiless. So that's actually following Baba. Just as the Father is bodiless and gives the experience of the bodiless form of being bodiless while in a body, so he is in the body giving us the experience of the bodiless form. In the same way, all of you, whilst living your lives, remain stable in a bodiless soul conscious stage while in bodies, and by being Karavanhar only, the one who inspires, make your body perform actions. So the body, Baba is saying the body is Karanhar, the one who does. So you have to separate yourself from you and the body. And you live in this body. The soul is the one who is Karavanhar, the one who inspires to make this body animate, make this body function, make this body do action. But have the consciousness of you are the bodiless, the soul. We have to be soul conscious. So this is the stage of Baba. So you need to follow. So this is the yukti, this is the method Baba is giving us to become equal to him. So not only that, the stage, so Baba is saying, this stage is called the bodiless stage. So being Karavanhar is actually the bodiless stage. This is called the following the Father. In order to follow the Father constantly, let your intellect remain stable in two stages. Not only make yourself bodiless, there is another method which you should keep in our stage, two stages. The following of the stage of the following of the Father is the stage of constantly being without a body, the bodily stage, the incorporeal stage. Okay, that's the following of Father, being in incorporeal stage, bodiless stage. In order to follow Dada, he is also a Father, who is Father Brahma, always be in the Avyakt stage, the angelic stage, in the subtle stage. So we have to be soul conscious, bodiless stage, incorporeal stage, and also we have to be in Avyakt, angelic, subtle stage. To remain stable in these both these stages is called following the Father. So if you are in soul conscious, incorporeal stage, or Avyakt stage, which is angelic stage, we are following the Father. So now Baba is saying, what kind of obstacle is there and how do you overcome that? So now he's saying the stage below. So three world, incorporeal world, subtle world, corporeal world. So we have to be, because we are originally from incorporeal world, we are souls, we have to keep that. Even though we are in this body, we have to become soul conscious incorporeal stage. And also we have to be in Avyakt stage where Brahma Baba is, which is an angelic stage. Don't come to below the stage in the below, which is the corporeal stage, bodily stage, body consciousness. The stage below this is the awareness of the gross form of the awareness of people. The awareness of people. So what kind of awareness they have? So everything is gross, physical, material, with a pattern. So that do not come down to that stage. Awareness of people and gross awareness of is the basis of bringing you down. So if you have the awareness of people or awareness of gross, which is anything with the and identifying with the pattern and the forms and gross things, that makes you brings you down. Therefore, stay constantly beyond everything and stable in these two stages. So in order to follow Father, stay beyond this gross awareness, and then awareness of people, and then stay beyond that, and then stay in the two stages of Avyakt and incorporeal stage. If you're practicing these stages, you are following the Father. The third aspect is, there's another aspect you can actually work on yourself. As soon as you took Brahmin birth, you receive Baptada's teachings. So do not go into the stage of coming down even in your thoughts or dreams. Another stage is, in your thoughts, don't have any mundane, regular based thoughts. You have actually knowledge, the teachings of Baptada. So in your thoughts and dreams, supposed to be anything to do with the Baptada's teachings. Don't come down. Don't have anything else. So that is the stage that doesn't belong to you. Like if you are coming into the worldly stage, it doesn't belong to you. What would happen if someone were to go abroad without permission? So if they don't have visa and then they go to some country, what will happen? They will lock you up, put it in jail, put yourself in jail. So Baptada has already drawn this line of obedience. Do not step outside of it. So Baba is saying, so this is if you from Avyakt stage and the incorporeal stage, if you come into the bodily stage, cross form of this world, then you will be locked up. You cannot do anything. So you cannot even follow the Father. So Baba is saying, don't come into, this is a line there for you. Don't come into the corporeal stage and cross form of anything. So that's the line. If you come into that, he's saying don't step outside of it. If you are disobedient, if you come into there, if you come into the corporeal stage, if you think, if you have the awareness of people, awareness of gross things, and awareness of all the physical pattern and everything, there is distress and there is repentance. So you won't be happy. There will be distress and repentance. So I shouldn't have done this. I should this happened, that happened. So the easy way to maintain your pride constantly and to remain stable in the stage of embodiment of all attainments is to follow the Father. So Baba is saying, easy way to maintain your pride, your own pride, your own honor, constantly, and also stable in the stage of embodiment of all attainments. All the attainments is to follow the Father. Incorporeal, Avyakt stage, and also churning your thoughts and dreams should be with the Baba's teachings. That's all. You are following the Father. Then there won't be, if you step out into the gross form, then you will have distress and repentance. But if you want to maintain your pride and also maintain all the attainments of all attainments, then follow Father. So this is our way to conduct our life. So Baba is further saying that he's comparing. In the physical in India, there is a system. They put everyone's life in three categories, three stages. So the first stage they call brahmacharya, which is childhood stage. In brahmacharya, and then you are under influence of your parents and the teachers. And then you come into grahasti. So grahasti means you have family, and then your husband and wife, they are under influence with each other. And then you are vanprasth. That's actually retirement life. We call it retirement life. It's actually it's a renouncing life, renunciate life. So in that renunciation, they have to listen to the guru, their guru. They have to adopt a guru and they have to listen. And he's saying in the physical life, in all three stages, you are always following someone. You're following your parents, your teachers, your husband or wife, your in-laws. They give you laws, and the guru. You always following, but you are not happy completely because you don't know who you are. Now the Baba is saying, easy, follow me now. This follow is actually with the knowledge and the truth, because you are originally incorporeal, and then you have to become Avyakt, which is angelic, and then stay in that. Don't come into the gross form. Don't come into the influence of the physical patterns. So that's what he's saying. Let me read. In childhood, in life, you have experienced following from the childhood. In childhood, you are made to follow your father by holding his finger while walking, singing, sitting, and moving around. Then when you become a householder, husband and wife are taught to follow one another. Then as you progress further, you adopt a guru. You become followers of a guru. So you become those who follow him. In worldly life, you have to follow in the beginning and also at the end. From brahmacharya, from grahasti, and renunciate life. The alokik and paralokik fathers are also showing you an easy method. Easy method. They free you from expansion. The easy method, what is the benefit of that easy method? Baba is saying they free you of the expansion of what should I do? How should I do this? Should I do it like this or like that? So you will not have the confusion in your life. Oh, should I do this? Should I not do that? Should I do this? Should I not do this? Instead of that, the answer to all question is just one. Follow the Father. Follow the Father. Answer to all the questions. Should I do? Should I not do? So that means you come into the state of completion. You don't have any question in your life. The questions are always the method or a way of your life. They should be like this. It will be like this. It is like this. Like this, like this. Baba is explaining later. There won't be any questions. So if you have that stage of following Father, if you are in stage of Bapsaman, equal to Father, you will not have doubts or questions. So Baba is saying, explaining right now with Brahma Baba. So it was Brahma soul who completed the full 80 purpose and became the instrument to teach you how to perform karma in the corporeal form. And then he lists here's what he did. How to perform actions, how to become free from any bondage of actions, how to fulfill the responsibility of karma, how to remain stable in the bodiless stage whilst in the body, how to become free from the bondage of the body, how to constantly maintain the stage of being absorbed and lost in love in your mind, how to use every penny, new penny in a worthwhile was. It was corporeal Brahma who became the instrument in physical life. So if you are a Brahmin, you should have read Adidev, the book of Adidev. So that's actually the biography of Brahma Baba and this Yakya. And then there's all the details, what happened, what they did, how he did everything. And it shows you know from his actions how to perform action, how to. So when Shiva Baba came into his body and then he adopted him, before that he had a life of a successful businessman and respected social status and very good family. So, and all these things, he renounced it. He no longer wanted to have that business. He no longer wanted to, be respected in the society. He didn't care about their opinion. He didn't even take care of his own family, but he made them as a trustee. He actually, that's what Baba talks about. How to become free from any bondage of actions, how to fulfill the responsibility of karma. So he had the family, he has to sustain them, but no longer as a father. So he guided them. So it's actually he could fulfill the responsibility of karma. And also while in the body, how to be in a bodiless stage and how to become free from the bondage of the body, and how to become absorbed in love in your mind. So all these things is an example for us how to conduct our life. This is actually following the Father. So a soul, Baba is talking about him. He was a soul who was tied in the bondage of karma. Now he has to perform. He has to do the business. He has to, be in the society, take care of the family, take care of the body, all these things, and became the example of becoming karmatit. So he didn't renounce karma, he became karmatit. That means he is performing the action, he is beyond the result or impact of the karma. So it is easy to follow a practical life, is it not? So it's a practice. He actually showed you a practical life in the corporeal world, and the same. We can follow that. We can become equal to Father. This is the lesson of following the Father. And then he's also saying, look at the world. When you ask questions connected with bodies, relationship, or wealth, so let me finish this also. When you ask questions connected with bodies, relationship, or wealth, the answer to all of those questions is the life of Father Brahma. If you have questions about your body, or what should I do, how do I deal with it? If you have questions of relationship, what should I do, how should I deal with it? If you have questions of the wealth, what should I do, what do I have to do? Then look at Brahma Baba's life story. And what he did, that is the example. So he's actually, the next he's talking about, the scientists today ask computers for answers to all their questions because they believe the computer is more accurate than the human intellect. It's like Google. Like olden days, like they have algorithm for the big questions, math questions, and architecture and everything. In a way, Baba is talking about even now, like if you have any question, you Google it. So what he's saying, and then they believe a computer is more accurate than the human intellect, and then he is putting that down as they say they believe something that has been created to be more accurate than the one who created it. Who created a computer? The human being created a computer. They think computer is more accurate than the who created the human beings. They don't trust themselves. That's a stage in the world right now. Nobody has self-respect. They believe something that has been created it to be more accurate than the one who created. However, for you have silence. This is the method Baba talking about. This is the life of ours, how to lead our life. You have silence. The life of Brahma is accurate computer. So what he's saying, all the question, if you have all the questions, go into silence and then look Brahma Baba's life and you have the answer for your life. That's it. So, the questions are not with a doubt. Question has the answers. But you have to be in silence. If you are silent, if you are not silent, you are in lackness. You are not full. The answers are not there for you. Answer will not be visible. Answers will not be recognized. So that's why I was saying, however, for you who have silence, so much important, the life of Brahma is accurate computer. For them, they have science and the computer, physical computer. For us, silence and Father Brahma is computer. He's our Google. Therefore, instead of asking why, so in that physical computer, in a science computer, you have to type why, how, where, what. You have to type, and the answer is coming from externally. So asking why or how, look at the living computer. Why or how. Instead of asking why or how, look at the living computer. The questions of how and what will change into like this. So you will not have answers. You will not have questions. You will automatically have, this is the way. This is the way. With the silence, with the Brahma Baba as a living computer, not why, how, or when, what. This is the way. The answer. You are embodiment of solutions. This is called, you don't have questions or reasons, but you have solutions. So instead of having lots of questions, you will become content and satisfied. That's the other key important part. So when people have questions, they are not satisfied. That means because of not satisfied or not content, they have the questions. Oh, this happened. Why this happening? It shouldn't happen. How could this happen? All these questions. Oh, I don't have it. I'm not in peace. I'm not in contentment. But because we are in silence, we have the living computer as to follow as an example, and then no more questions. And we know like this, even the like this comes with contentment and satisfaction. Someone who asks lots of questions has a fluctuating intellect. Fluctuating intellect is opposite of contentment. Satisfied intellect. This is why the sign of question mark is crooked. So Baba is so much going to the metaphorical explanation of question mark. Question mark is not straight line or dot or dash, anything. It's a crooked. Because the intellect is crooked. Intellect is fluctuating. It's not in a stable form. So he's asking, is there anything crooked in the full stop? No. It is the same from all sides. Every angle you look, full stop is full stop, no other form. But if a different angle, if you look in different angle, different the question mark is a different form. If you look at the full stop from any angle, it will be the right way up and it will always be the same. Whether you look at the right way up or the wrong way up. In the stage of being constant and satisfied, that is being constant and stable, you are one who follows the Father. But what is the proof that you are following the Father? You have a stage of being content and satisfied. So no longer I need this, I want this, how can I get this? You cannot, like as a true spiritual effort maker will not have the question like this. Because I'm actually content and satisfied, I know this, I know how to make it happen. That means this is like this, like that, like this. This is how it has been done. It is how it's being achieved. All these things because you are content. You are in the silence, and you have the example how Brahma Baba did. So this is the stage. So you check yourself. Do you have this stage? So Baba is saying, so what is the essence? Follow Brahma in the corporeal form and follow Father Brahma in the subtle form. Whether you follow Father Brahma or Father Shiva, the same words are used. The words are follow the Father. So there is the praise of Brahma, salutation Brahma, the Guru of the world, Jagat Guru. That's a praise for Brahma. The reason, because it was Brahma in the corporeal form who became the instrument in the corporeal world for you to follow. He was the instrument, how to conduct your life in a corporeal world. That's why he became Jagat Guru. He was praised as Jagat Guru. So Baba is even saying, none of us is a Shiv Kumar or Shiv Kumari. We are Brahma Kumar and Brahma Kumaris. Because it is Brahma who becomes a sample of living in an elevated life for the corporeal creation. Therefore, Father Shiva is called the Satguru, and the one who teaches you something is called the Guru. It is Brahma who becomes the instrument to teach the world, so you have to follow him in every action. It is in this context that Brahma is called Jagat Guru. This is why the world praises Brahma. The title Jagat Pita also belongs to Brahma. Vishnu and Shankar cannot be called Prajapati, Lord of humanity. In terms of being the master, they call him Pati, but in fact, he is the Pita, father. He's not Pati. In fact, he is father. To the extent that he is loved by the world, accordingly, he also became detached from the world, and he is now teaching you through the subtle form the lesson of following him in the Avyakt stage. So he is actually, he showed us the teachings, guidance, how to conduct our corporeal life. And now he's saying, and also now, now teaching you through subtle form the lesson of following him in the Avyakt stage. How to become Avyakt, and also he is teaching us. So we have to become like that. So do you understand? No other soul has that much detachment. No other soul has that much detachment of the world, but he is the Jagat Guru, world Guru. And he is also, he is teaching us how to become Avyakt. And Baba is actually talking about Daddy Gulsar's life also. The next paragraph, Baba also has to look after a body. And then the question was asked, why Brahma, she was chosen once to be a messenger, the chariot for Bap Dada. And then he's saying, even Daddy Gulsar had the question, why me? So Baba is giving her answer. So Baba is saying, it is given on loan, and so a good master uses the body and the place according to the capacity of its power. Nevertheless, Baptada has become the instrument to make both the chariots work to play their powerful parts. Brahma Baba was a chariot, and also Daddy Kulsar. Baptada used it worthwhile way. This is also basis of the special blessing in the drama. It's a blessing, special blessing. Many children ask the question, why did the particular chariot become the instrument? Let alone others. Even this one, Daddy Gulsar, also has this question. Just as Brahma did not know his own birth, this one too forgot her blessings. She forgot the blessing, that's why she was asking. Her blessing is, she has to receive the blessings. That's why she received this role. So this child received blessing from the corporeal Brahma at the time of the part of visions at the beginning. So this is the life story. Some of us may not know about it. But Daddy Kulsar came to Baba when she was very young, 8 or 9 years old. And then she doesn't have any exposure worldly life much. And she doesn't have much interest also. She's always in the trance. So she's always in subtle region. She received visions and everything. So what happened among the BKs back then also in that society, they were not happy with even Brahma Baba looking at the state of the Daddy Gulsar, because she was not herself. So what they did, some even complained to Brahma Baba, but Brahma Baba said, okay, and don't worry about it, and then let me look after her. And Brahma Baba, took her at his own place, and he raised her, because everybody else didn't like her being like always in trance, like always not there, not in the body. So they think this is kind of a mental sickness, or maybe like that. So Baba didn't say no, like Baba said. That's what Baba is talking about now. So this child received a blessing from corporeal Brahma at the time of the part of the vision at the beginning. At the beginning with the Father Brahma in the Tabasvi place of solitude, seeing the special part of visions of the soul, and seeing the speciality of an easy nature and an innocent life, Brahma Baba gave her the blessing, just as you have Father Brahma's companion have been with him since the beginning of this part. So in this future as well, you will also fulfill the duty of being the Father's companion and becoming equal to him. You will play a part equal to that of the Father Brahma in service. So that blessing has become line of fortune, and it became fixed for her to play the part of a chariot, just as it did for Father Brahma. So he sustained her from the childhood, but she doesn't have any interest of the worldly life. He's always in trance, because and then nobody could associate with her. So Baba sustained her or raised her, and then that's actually everything part of the drama. Everything is accurate, everything is beneficial. She became a true chariot of Baptada. So that's a blessing. However, Baptada is congratulating the child for playing this part and for being able to adjust so much power for so long. So Brahma Baba was chariot for 33 years, but Daddy Gulsar was chariot for 50 years. For a long time. So for so long, this lift of the speciality of being able to adjust has become an extra gift. That's an extra gift of lift. She is raised up. Baptada has to consider everything, including the body. The harmonium is old. The one using it is powerful. However, because of the lesson of Haji, it is working well. The harmonium is, maybe she was sick, And then he's saying, because he's always Haji, yes, yes, Baba, yes, Baba. Whatever Baba says, he's saying yes. That's why it is working well now. Nevertheless, Bapdada is making it work with the right method and the right way. So he has a right method and a right way to conduct the Murli. Of course, he has promised to meet you, but this method will continue to change according to the time. Baba always promised, well, I will meet my children. So he was meeting us Sakar form and then Avyakt form. Now what? So we should actually check. Baba promised us meeting to meet us. He will meet us. He will always ready for that. But we have to find a way. Sakar form, Avyakt form. What form are we have right now? Work on that. So Baba will tell you everything in the 18th year. 17 years have yet to be completed lecture. So to all the easy effort making children who follow the Father, you have to follow the Father. You know how to follow the Father. Incorporeal, Avyakt stage, never step into the cross stage, and awareness of people. To the special content and satisfied soul, when you are following the Father, your state will be content and satisfied. You will not have the question of how, when, how, why, all this question. You'll have the because you're content, you are silence, you have the silence, and then you have the answers to everything. To the master created children who constantly become karaman har and make the body perform karma. To the children who give the response through their lives, love-filled remembrance and namaste. He also gave life filled with love, remembrance, and namaste. Om Shanti. Okay, follow the Father. Become Bab Saman. Thank you. Om Shanti.